Information technology is the future we embrace. IT governance assumes an important strategic role in the context of digital transformation. Xerox welcomes this transformation by focusing on the intersection of digital and physical. Well known for copiers, we have been expanding in an attempt to stay relevant. While staying focused on copiers, we have been able to make strides in print security, metallic printing, and 3D printing, which are important for government and business applications. Xerox holds 18,000 patents and operates in 160 countries, while placing 318th on the Fortune 500 list. We brought in $361 million in profit last year, which is up 85%, an amazing feat considering that overall revenue is down slightly. Nonetheless, we dropped from 291 to 318 on the Forbes 500 list, and we are in danger of falling into an entrenched position if our IT and corporate governance falls into a defensive rut. Governance is largely about steering an organization in the right direction. This is true of corporate governance and information technology governance. Researchers used to say that IT governance should support corporate governance in general. We at Xerox should begin to view IT and corporate governance as a unified program. This governance will coordinate the activities of IT infrastructure, IT use, and project management. We will create value from IT through risk mitigation, resource management, and proper alignment. Some would categorize these things as enterprise governance, but Xerox will take a holistic view of IT governance which recognizes that IT developments can mitigate risk, conserve resources, and keep projects on the same page. Our company is actually 113 years old, but changed with the times, changing names along the way. Our employees may have had a difficult time adapting, but they enjoyed the enormous success of the company during the 1990s, when a Xerox copier could be found in most workplaces of any kind. Our company name became an office adjective. Xerox That was uttered daily in offices all over America, and the brand name became synonymous with printing a copy, just as Kleenex became synonymous with facial tissues. Xerox dominated the copy market when it was hottest. But the digital era has slowly decreased the need for copiers, printers, and facsimilar machines, and this trend will continue. The 2020s will offer us an opportunity like we haven't seen since the 1990s. We will build upon our reputation for graphical communication and security to expand our status as a technology leader. Our new company structure will allow us to develop IoT devices more rapidly than before 2019. The Internet of Things is already a $350 billion industry, and Xerox is poised to utilize IoT to augment our products and services. This is part of our focus strategy to dominate the printing industry. We will be depending on IT to bring our various products and services together. Xerox is now competing in this market, and we can leverage our secure, reliable, and ethical reputation. IoT security is a mess right now, but our IT department will help Xerox to build the most secure products demanded by governments and businesses alike. We will stay on top of the Quocirca Managed Print Services Market Landscape Report, just as we have done for 8 years now. Corporate governance currently makes business decisions and directs the CTO. The big data era has arrived, so data governance should be placed above corporate governance for Xerox. Our August reorganization to Xerox Holdings Corporation allows us to use this time of flux to place IT governance at the proper level, as data will drive all major decisions. Business policies will be established with data and IT governance in mind. Quality, integrity, and security of data will be at the forefront of business decisions. Compliance with policies, standards, and guidelines will be the norm in this model, not just a goal to strive toward. A steering committee will be formed in a manner to favor proper IT governance, and they will set up a group to manage Xerox data. This IT council will be a centralized office maintained by a leader, representatives, and a coordinator. Working groups and support teams can also be formed where necessary. A data quality team will also be implemented because data quality will be critical to our IoT and artificial intelligence operations. This is the group capable of enforcing policies and standards. Skilled business and IT teams will work together to analyze how data is collected through copiers, IoT devices, 3D printers, cloud computing systems, and artificial intelligence systems at Xerox. These systems will report back to Xerox servers, which has been growing exponentially and will need business experts to interpret information sought by leadership. This business team must have a deep understanding of how the data is collected, what new information is needed, and they should be able to collaborate closely with the IT team to obtain and build that data into useful information. All of the structures and policies here should be subject to change when leadership deems necessary, because much will be learned in the short term about how to deal with the influx of data. As technology changes, they may have to make drastic changes again in order to adapt and thrive rather than entrench and survive. Enterprise governance starts with stakeholders because they influence the strategic objective of the operation. Leadership helps to create goals and implement them through projects, but these projects are aligned with the objectives of stakeholders. Performance governance and corporate governance are two components of the enterprise governance. IT governance should not be some parallel to enterprise governance. Governance should fall under a singular framework in modern organizations. COBIT trainers teach leaders to govern enterprise IT rather than separating the enterprise from IT. They should be under a singular framework, and IT is part of everything that Xerox does. Organizations can still implement a formal IT governance program that provides best practices and controls, but executives need to take ownership of the governance program. Business leaders who take ownership will find IT governance to have many similar functions to business enterprises, architectures, and other aspects which need formal governance. We recognize how changing one part of Xerox affects other parts of it. Small changes can cascade through the whole system. This systemic sensitivity seems scary, but we have much to lose if we miss out on IoT and AI revolutions. Xerox is not a simple business document company anymore. We are a tech company with self-learning and self-adapting systems operating on rapidly developing AI platforms written in Python and R. Antiquated business architecture can only slow us down, pushing us into an entrenched market position. We need positive growth and adaptation. We need to jump out of that trench and boldly develop our products and services faster than ever before. If our organization can master the very complex activities required to operate and adapt to changing market conditions, we will experience growth that will not disappoint investors or employees. But that type of growth will require immediate investments, which require us to focus on the tie that binds our organization together: information technology. Realigning our organization into a system that values IT governance will yield insights and prevent disasters, stimulating growth while decreasing risk. It is a daunting challenge with many components and processes, but we will learn and adapt as we boldly make these changes. We just might have to slow down the pace of our stock buybacks over the next 3 years. Even if investors get flaky over that, we will align our company with proper governance of enterprise IT. This is where we can inspire new hope and confidence. Investors can continue protesting like they did in 2018, but they will keep investing if they see the many benefits that IT governance provides. The processes of planned change are at work and in flux at Xerox right now. The time is ripe for introducing an IT improvement project which advances the goals of the company and takes advantage of new market opportunities. We will leverage our networked printers by collecting data for the purpose of serving customers better. New sensors are ready to be installed in our printers, 3D printers, and IoT devices. These will send diagnostic data to our AI system in the cloud. The goal is to develop algorithms which predict failures before they happen so that customers have minimal downtime. Our goal is to be able to call a company before they even realize there has been a device failure. Techs can service the devices immediately or even offer automated tips on how to make equipment last longer. This project falls in line with Mr. Vizintine's plan to streamline services for clients. This IT change will be a project with many processes designed to provide customer service that is on another level. Xerox has received complaints about customer service and frequent repairs for printers. These challenges will only become more difficult to manage once its new devices are added into the mix. Customers will pay for reliability, so we need consistent data flowing into our network to be analyzed and used to improve reliability. Short-term losses will be incurred for the sake of long-term gains. This is because the technology will be continuously improved without raising lease prices on equipment. But long-term market dominance is critical because losing market share would allow a well-funded rival to become the new premium office service provider. This is especially true of printers because Xerox is already the dominant player here. Future success will require keeping up with technological and social change. IT governance will be needed to oversee the sophisticated AI and IoT systems as they progress from theoretical research to market reality. Failure prevention will drastically improve customer service and reduce the need for backup printers. Customers should feel that they cannot accept inferior competing brands. Xerox sales department can use other brands as cautionary tales of what to avoid, but this only works because we are building a reputation for proactively preventing customer downtime. Once the new sensors and algorithms are accurate, Xerox customers will have service technicians arriving during convenient hours with almost unnoticeable downtime. Xerox is able to use engineers and big data researchers to create must-have products for large businesses and governments worldwide. Innovation in the realms of hardware, software, and service will make business leaders worldwide demand Xerox products. IT managers and the director will need to create urgency about gaining market share through these developments. This IT project must be aligned with each business segment to complete the physical hardware and create feedback from the software that operates algorithms and AI. Competitive threats are on the horizon, and Xerox could lose its market dominance in under a decade if competitors make these types of IT and customer service advancements first. There is no doubt that other companies are considering the same capital investments right now, so this opportunity is at a critical inflection point. Corporate developments must be carefully shared within the company, as a leak will open up opportunities for competitors to capitalize on research performed at Xerox. Speaking of training, even HR will need to be involved in establishing initial guidelines with new employees. Teams working on this IT development project need to be encouraged to be fully on board with the changes because new databases will need to be formed and connected, which always brings challenges for IT departments. Obviously, cybersecurity will be a key part of this project. Our new direction can only work with robust IT governance. Predicting mechanical failure based on vibration, noise, frequency of use, internal tension, and other factors will be difficult at first. But we will develop these capabilities first because of our IT excellence. Technicians may be needed to go inspect many printers in the early stages of development because our lab tests will not be the same as real-world conditions. Real offices use paper that is damaged and incompatible with our printers. They spill coffee and kick paper trays while unplugging machines in the middle of print jobs. Our customers will provide the most important research facilities, the real world. This is why networked machines must report back to our cloud service for analysis by AI. And this is also why physical sensors are a critical part of this IT project. Sensors will be incorporated into new printer designs, but can also be retrofitted into old printers. This may even add insight into the problems that have plagued technicians for years. This IT project will also allow engineers to access massive data sets, which will inevitably improve their future designs. This is a great way to build on the change and get rated higher while gaining the respect of customers worldwide. Once this IT project is firmly established, continuous improvement aspects of it should be incorporated into corporate culture. This has implications beyond the IT department and should prove to investors that IT is fully aligned with the corporate mission, holding the various departments and companies within Xerox Holdings Corporation together in a way that is not possible without excellent IT governance.